points in the first half. You had to feel pretty good coming in at halftime.
Yeah. We felt things were going good, momentum-wise. We were hoping for a stop coming into this out of the second. When we started the second half. We didn't do a very good job there. And we have a fumble on the first play, and then, really getting the turnover. That kind of helped, at least stop things for a second. But, we just got to do a better job being consistent, putting drives together.
It seemed like that front seven of your defense came out very aggressive. They were getting in the gap, getting penetration, causing problems back there. And then early on with Darnold, putting pressure on him, making him put the ball up for grabs, and you come away with the takeaways.
I thought the guys did a good job of executing the game plan. We wanted to stop the run, try to make it a one-dimensional game. I thought, 42 rushing yards, it's a good start for us. We got the turnovers we needed when we needed them. And then we had opportunities where they were kind of creeping in the red zone, at least holding them to a long field goal, which is, important for those guys, give the opportunity to possibly miss it.
Talk about Frank Gore. He moves on to number 4 on the all-time rushing list. More importantly today, when you needed a 3rd and 19, kind of a sticky point there with them moving the football, he picks the ball off the ground, goes for the first down, and really puts the game into the game at that point.
It was a good job. They must have been feeling – our guys did a good job running off the ball. We had a shot called there. We're going to try to end it right there. And, Ryan got a little bit of pressure, stepped up, found a way to get the ball off. Frank made a great catch and had the awareness to not only get the first down but then get down to finish the game.
It turned into a field position game. Matt Hawk certainly gave you guys field position. Seemed like all day long they were inside the 15, the 10, the 8, those types of situations, trying to get out of them all day long. Yeah,
we were trying to make them, drive the length of the field. And that was one thing. If we had to flip field position, that was going to be a success. So, we'd like to finish a couple of those drives differently on offense, but I think if our defense keeps playing like that, we're going to get more opportunities, and, we'll find a way to get in the end zone.
How do you, where you're sitting right now, how do you look at Ryan Tannehill and his performance today?
I thought he had a lot of good things. There's a lot of things we got to clean up. Having him back, it's nice to be able to do some of the things we do where he runs the ball and has big plays in critical situations.
When you look at your skill players and Ryan and some of the things you did defensively, did you see a lot of things today that were reflective of what you envisioned this team would look like?
Yeah. What we're doing out there is close to what we're looking to do, and we have to do a few things better. We got to be a little cleaner in practice, which will carry over to Sunday, and next week we got to have a better week.
Is this encouraging to you in the sense that this feels like a start toward becoming what you laid out?
It started for us in April. It's just nobody else realized that. So, we'll just keep getting better and just keep surprising people.
With that last drive, at 6 minutes left, having to close it out, what you see out of their team there?
They had the attitude of they weren't going to let them get the ball back. We felt good about what we had ready to go for that series. It was good chatter on the sideline. Guys were ready to go and knew what to do to execute. They knew what was coming. It's tough when you play that team because it's hard to run the ball. And Todd's defenses are always like that, and we seem to stick with it and find a way to get some yards when we need them.
It seemed like you took advantage of Sam with a couple interceptions today. What did you see with the DBs that with TJ and Xavier?
I thought those guys did a good job. They were aggressive. They were trying to contact receivers at the line of scrimmage. They were trying to make windows tight. I thought the safeties were moving all over the place. That's what we want them to do. We want those guys to be active, and when they get opportunity to make plays, let's as long as we make those plays, then that's going to be game changing for us.
So Albert Wilson catches a 29-yard pass for a touchdown. Wildcat, jet sweep, end around. Is it going to be impossible to figure out what Albert Wilson is going to do on offense when he's on the field?
Yeah, we're going to try to make it hard. It could just be a regular lining up. That's what happens when you have a plan for a guy when you sign him as a free agent.
That's 2-0, Phil.
On to the next one.
What do you think of your offensive line, considering that they lost Josh?
I thought they did a good job. They were tight. That's a tight room, and those guys figure out a way to get it done. I thought they did a good job, especially on that touchdown pass before the end of the half. They had great protection there. And then Ryan did a good job of finding basically a scramble drill almost, even though he stayed in the pocket. So those guys got guys covered up for the most part. We get a couple of things didn't go the way that we needed them to go, but we'll get better from here.
It's never perfect, but on the Drake touchdown run, it looked like it was probably pretty close the way it was blocked.
Yeah, I mean, that's what that play is. I mean, there's going to be 9, 10 guys almost in the box, you know, and he did a great job. Gesicki did a great job of staying on his guys, and Kenyon got skinny and found a way to get in there.
How do you think you guys reacted on the O-line to finding out this week that Josh was going to be done for you?
I think they were probably down early. He was kind of letting them know that it was a little worse than what we originally thought, and you know, he's been good about it. He's been around. He's been making sure that he's staying with those guys, talking to them. He's kind of that old school guy that those guys look up to, and they look to when they have, you know, questions on like what's going on with the defense, or even today on the sideline. You know, he just brings a good energy for that group, and those guys like him, and I'm glad he's sticking around.
You mentioned this week that Ted stuck with you through some things that he may not, that a lot of players wouldn't like. Did you sense that there was a lot of good support for him in that room? A lot of guys kind of rallied behind him.
Oh yeah, those guys, they love Ted. You know, he's that whole group. There's 3 or 4 guys that are just old school. You know, just they don't say much, and they grind every day, and you know they complain, but you never really know. You never hear them say it, but you kind of hear about it. So, but it's a good room.
Would you classify Tannehill's runs as RPOs, and if not, what are they, and what does that say about him? Because I think generally across the league, when you start looking at quarterbacks who can gain yardage on the ground, he would not be thought of as a guy top 5 or even 10. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, this is just zone read. I mean, that's all it is. He does a good job. He knows how to read it. You know, he's a pretty good athlete, and he played wide receiver in college for a little bit. So, you know, he's not afraid to get out there and mix it up. It's not really something ideal. Sometimes we want him to get down probably a little sooner, but you know, in the critical parts of the game, when that's an option, you know, you can see what can be the result.
Kind of hold your breath a little bit when he went down awkwardly a little bit and came limping to the sideline.
Yeah, it was weird because I saw his knee kind of. I think it was on one of the sacks where his knee kind of hit the turf, and I've seen that go the other way a couple times where it's not good. And I was just trying to figure out what was going on, but you know, he was all right.
So Frank Gore gets the game ball because he's the 4th leading rusher now of all time for the 19-yard catch.
You can take your pick, either one. I'm happy about both of them.
All right, thanks, guys. Brian, Cam, and Frank will be in the podium.